Streamers lose it after stable Ronaldo, Adapt, Jason, Lacy, and Silky all leave FaZe Clan. Boy, oh boy.
So, Christmas 2025 just became the day FaZe Clan finally fell apart. And I know what you're thinking, because we've all been here before with FaZe drama. They've pulled so many stunts over the years that nobody knows what's real anymore. But this time feels different, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly why. Let me start with what actually went down. FaZe Clan had been running this big Christmas stream event called FaZemas. Everything seemed normal until it suddenly just stopped. No explanation, no warning, nothing. The streams went dark and all the major members went completely silent. We're talking Stable Ronaldo, Jason Thewin, Silky, all of them just vanished from the internet. At first, people thought maybe they got evicted from the house. There were clips floating around of streams getting muted mid-broadcast, people saying they had to handle things and get offline immediately. Members were showing up without their FaZe chains on, which had everyone speculating. Then someone caught Marin still at the house saying everything was good, so they clearly weren't kicked out of the property. But what they were kicked out of, or what they left, was FaZe Clan itself. Then the tweets started dropping. Stable Ronaldo was first. His tweet was simple: left FaZe Clan. That's it. Just tagged the organization and said he was out. And immediately everyone lost their minds. Mr. Beast himself jumped in the replies asking why. People were posting memes, falling to their knees at Walmart. The whole internet was trying to figure out what was happening. 30 minutes after Stable Ronaldo, Jason Thewin posted the exact same thing, left FaZe Clan, word for word the same format. Then Silky did it too. All three of them posted identical tweets within a short window of time. This wasn't some emotional goodbye or personal statement. This was coordinated. They all did the same thing, just left and then tagging FaZe Clan. That's it. And it wasn't just the tweets. These guys went scorched earth. They removed FaZe from their usernames, they deleted their chatbot commands that promoted the FaZe organization, they unfollowed FaZe Clan on everything, FaZe Clan unfollowed them back. They removed themselves from the org designation on Twitch, which is where streamers can officially show what organization they represent. They even lost their verified checkmarks associated with FaZe. Everything that connected them to the brand was gone within hours.
Wait, what? Hi, Lil. When was ever Ty Lil in FaZe? Like, when was he ever in FaZe? I was AFK like shit, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I was not tapped in, boy. Nigga said ball FaZe.
Left FaZe Clan. Shout out to my community for having my back through everything. Love y'all and see y'all soon. Yeah, every hour, it probably is promo. If I'm obviously I'm not in the loop, but if they're all saying they're leaving FaZe Clan, it got to be creating a new org, right? That's my brain is going immediately to that. My brain is going immediately to that. Cause why else would you use leaving FaZe Clan for? It gotta be a new org. The real question is like adapt, cause he's FaZe to the core.
That's what I'm saying. Like, confusing. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Exact same minute FaZe unfollows them, yeah, I don't know.
Damn, everybody leaving FaZe Clan? I'm about to leave too. What the fuck?
Oh, wow. Yo, this nigga's dumb as fuck, yo.
I just seen mad people on Twitter just saying leaving FaZe Clan. Is that real?
Yeah.
But they left before though. No? They leaving every hour? They wasn't paying them niggas? They trolling? AMP, your age?
Yo, imagine everybody just joins AMP. That would be a movie, I ain't gonna lie. If everybody joins AMP, like, who could really fuck with them niggas after that shit? Like, they're already too OP. You know what I'm saying? They got the biggest streamer in the world. So, like, imagine, like, all them FaZe boys just switch to AMP. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's GG's. That's GG. Like, every other org is just cooked.
Nah, I need some drip. I'm not jacking this shit. What the
What's gonna happen is FaZe Clan is
Wait,
going
is that
to
Lacy? Why do you sound like this?
something obviously happened, obviously, and they are going to. Their thought was we're gonna continue to be a group, but we're just gonna start our own thing together without FaZe.
Funny money. They do funny money, and now they're just doing funny money towards everyone. But I don't want to talk about the niggas' business, but they did some weird shit, chat. They done some weird shit because he's still part of some shit, so I'm not gonna talk about everything. But all I'm gonna say is let's have it like this. Let me make it simple for you. How do I put this in like terms that is like understanding? Because again, I don't want niggas in FaZe to feel crazy that they're still in FaZe, like where it's like forcing them to leave. That's why I didn't even say nothing to begin with, because I don't want niggas to feel like, damn, I gotta leave now. You feel me? You feel me? But basically, it's like, how you gonna go off of faith, and then when it's time for like you get paid because shit didn't go out in your favor, you try to R-word the niggas that turned you up.
Alright, I have to tell you what's going on. FaZe Clan, all the members are leaving FaZe Clan.
FaZe Clan?
Chat, listen.
These guys do not need FaZe. FaZe needs these guys.
Oh, shit! Mom, that was the hardest bar you've ever dropped.
It's true, though.
Damn right it's true.
Because these guys brought FaZe back around and about. So...
Adapt literally just left.
That's low-key facts, but why does nigga look different, though? There's somebody this nigga just... Somebody.
Round and about. So...
Adapt literally just left 2 minutes ago. Left FaZe Clan. 14 years, over half of my life. I'd be lying if I said this didn't...
No, wait, that's a... Oh yeah, it's cool. GG's, bro. GG's, bro.
Didn't hurt, but it had to be done. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of the journey. The best is yet to come. What the fuck? See, bro, at first, like, I thought it might have been fake, but if Adapt is tweeting all of this, there's no way it's fake. Adapt would never do this, bro. There is literally no fucking way. Wow. Bro, like, if Adapt is tweeting that, bro, it's gotta be real. That is actually sad, bro.
It would be crazy for Adapt to announce that he's leaving FaZe Clan as a joke like this because he's so OG. You know what I mean? I think they're actually leaving, but I do think that they're probably going to announce something else.
Val, I joined your stream the other day, and I typed something in chat. They just called me a dumbass. I ain't gonna lie. Click right off. It's how you treat your first time chatters.
Oh, at least Adapt had more of an explanation instead of just left at FaZe Clan. Adapt said 2 minutes ago, 14 years, left FaZe Clan, left FaZe,
L stutter. L grammar.
left FaZe Clan, 14 years, over half of my life. I'd be lying if I said this didn't hurt, but it had to be done. Thank you to everyone who's been part of this journey. The best is yet to come. Yeah.
Don't get about that one, okay? Like, being honest, being fully honest right now, boom. Legally, it was just best to not go live, say anything, whatever it is, because y'all know how that can go. You know what I'm saying? We're in the business where things can happen very fast, this, that, and the other.
Wait, is he in FaZe? Is Marlon in FaZe? I've been so AFK, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I've been away from this this whole streaming shit.
All of a sudden, you know me, I'm from fucking Sweden, it's not even my first language. All of a sudden, I can't even say the right thing, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with, this has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, the guys, whatever that is. I'm gonna say right now, we just cannot speak about shit going on with them. I cannot say anything. That's why I'm just trying to be very careful with how I word things. I'm be honest. That's why I said they will come out and whenever they feel ready to talk whatever is going on, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? I was not live either, and that was it. And
point of this is to tell y'all this. We had no control. There was no control. We're just like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying? Anything could happen at any moment. Bro, Lacy love FaZe. This nigga campaign for this shit. This thing go hard as fuck. Like, hard as fuck. Like, how can that happen, bro? Right? Cool. It come time, y'all know the whole war happened, etc. Right? And then we had FaZe camp. I'm not gonna lie for
what war? You talking about this war? What war happened?
Past like 2 months, I was on some shit like, damn. Like, am I really gonna leave? Am I gonna stay? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was like just on the fence with it because at the end of the day, I fuck with these niggas. But we don't own this shit. We don't. And we don't have control over our careers as much as we should have. Why?
Well, that's me. All by myself. I don't know what to say. I don't really know what to do. I don't really know what's going on, but one thing I do know is that I got y'all, man. Got this mafia.
Who is this nigga?
FaZe Adapt, FaZe Lacy, FaZe Ron, and FaZe Jason the Weenie are making their own org. I dropped the nuke, I don't care, I'm saying it. I didn't sign no papers, I'm just gonna say how it is. They're making their own org, bro. They're leaving FaZe because they don't have full ownership of the thing, so they want to redo it and do their own org. You're gonna see within 2 weeks, probably early 2026, they're making their own org, they're gonna drop it, they're gonna release it, they're gonna have full ownership, keep all percents of all their income, nobody can take a percent, and that's that, bro. That's that, I dropped the nuke.
If they start a org, predictions, like what are we thinking? I think that shit will go crazy, I ain't gonna lie. Especially with the weight of them not having control, or, like, out the way, like all the other like corp bullshit they had going on, or like the managers beef and whatnot. If everything is just a smooth sailing, I personally believe they can go crazy. I believe 2026 is going to be a great year for whatever the name of the org that they choose to call it. Yeah. It got mad potential, bro. Especially when people have chemistry, like people already have chemistry, and all the league, like, you know what I'm saying, like all the core BS is out the way, and niggas is just smooth sailing. Like they wake up and they fall back in love with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a different feeling when you do something because you love doing it, and everything like this opposing the natural flow of that thing that you love doing is out the way. It's a different feeling, man, and I feel like it got great potential. Yeah, more power to them. W's.
I dropped it. Again, because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that...
Damn! Wait, what the community got to do with it though, bro? Like, why are we catching strays? Damn! Was that just a 5-star stray?
That your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are... Makes me sick to my stomach.
Wait, hold
on. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting and makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with each other and with every other streamer and your community included is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left. And, you know, you're the program and you have an ego the size, you think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys didn't fuck with the dap. None of you guys fucked with Lacy or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brand with them. But FaZe was gonna fund a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason, so fuck it. We'll take what we can get. And then it all worked, and we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then, and I was told then I was ruining FaZe, and now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom. I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my...
You didn't just sell your stake in FaZe? I don't care. I'm tripping. I'm leaking. I'm sorry. You didn't just sell your stake in FaZe?
Yeah.
Get in his kosher ass TKI meme. Get on him B-Day-O Lil.
I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Niggas can't do shit to me. Black Sharks pull up. I gotta
keep digging in him, TK.
We can keep doing this.
Yo, damn, TK, chill. Say pull up. I got a stick.
To me, Black Sharks pull up.
TKI meme. Get on him B-Day-O Lil.
I don't give a fuck no more, bro. Niggas can't do shit to me. Black Sharks pull up. I gotta
keep digging in him, TK.
We can keep doing this. You didn't just
Wait,
come up
so
real bread off this
so
shit.
Far?
You didn't just come up real bread off this shit. That shit they going through don't got nothing to do with you, twin. You didn't scam mad bullshit coins off these niggas? Crypto coins off these niggas? What are we talking about, bro?
Damn, I'm just going all that, bro. Damn, I was AFK like shit. Chat, yo, let me know in the yo. Is that facts? Let me know in the YouTube comments, bro. Like, is that facts? Like, it was niggas actually rug pulling niggas? Like, what was this? Yo, that would be crazy. That would be crazy, bro. Rug pulls is insane.
You didn't scam mad bullshit coins off these niggas? Crypto coins off these niggas? What are we talking about, bro?
Yo.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. If I started some shit and I run some shit, I'm not leaving for false allegations. I'm leaving because, you know what? From a real business standpoint, we know you did this shit and it's bad publicity, so we gotta get you out of here, bro.
They're using FaZe's foundation, their money to buy stuff for shoots, brand deals, like FaZe has been doing, right? It's a corporate business, right? So they never signed that 20% initially. They come after them a year and a half later and then ask for the 20%. That is where I think that that's in the wrong. Because listen, if your intention was to sign these guys for 20% to join FaZe, they probably would have all done it. They probably would have all done it. But now you waited till they're big and they already have millions of followers and dollars. So why would they sign a contract? You can't put a deal in their fucking face at this point. Do you understand? I understand both sides here.
I ain't gonna lie. The ball, at this point, bro, the ball is at their court. It's at their court. You can't do nothing. Can't, hey, Can't do nothing legally. Like, let's just hope they turn out to be okay, bro. I wouldn't put it past niggas to. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Wouldn't have done it in FaZe at this point. Do you understand? I understand both sides here. They wouldn't have done it. Well, then, Lico, then you could argue that they wouldn't be as big as they are. Or you can argue that, you know, there's many arguments to make. I think they would have done it. I think they would have done it. Maybe not all of them, but I think they would have done it. I do. Because, Lico, at the time, let's say you're making $20,000 a month.
Gang, you see that little townhouse? You see that little townhouse that Max was in? FaZe. They tried to make that nigga pay 20 bands a month. What the fuck? Or give a percentage of myself. What the fuck?
A quarter M a year.
But Max is such a good nigga. He just, yo, bro, I just want to. And now niggas like Max look crazy, look like egoed out niggas. No, that shit not cool though. Like niggas taking shit on the chin, making him look like this nigga the ego monster. Niggas don't know the truth, bro. Niggas don't know the truth.
Now, as I know, FBD worked for me. It's my cousin. Now he streams now. He worked for me. He sat in meetings and he heard these things for his own ears from me. Free man. He's allowed to say whatever he wants as he feels. But as y'all know, I signed the FaZe in 2024, so at the end of the day, I signed papers. There's certain things I can and can't say. But FBD, you ain't signed that. When I left FaZe,
Rage saw the vision along with FaZe to make FaZe what it is today. For him to backtrack and say he was the one that did all this shit is so wild to me.
I swear to God on my soul,
crazy.
I sat at a dinner with them niggas 3 years ago, and Rage and K-San was like, we gonna make this shit right.
A lot of how FaZe ended the first time.
I watched them niggas pick niggas hand by fucking hand, bro.
Yo, let's get him more alcohol though. Hey, yo, shots on me, TK. No cap, shots on me.
Turn that nigga off,
Shots on me. And you know he getting this shit straight from Rage too. I'm taking what he's saying word is bond though. No cap, I'm taking what he say word is bond. He getting that little shit straight from the man himself.
The worst part about all this happening on Christmas is that it leaves everyone confused about what to feel. Is this a tragedy? Is it a publicity stunt? Should people be supportive or skeptical? FaZe created this problem themselves by building a reputation where nobody can tell what's real anymore. But if I had to put money on it, I'd say this is legitimate. The pieces fit too well. The contract timing, the financial disputes, the lack of equity, banks being gone, the complete profile changes, them not streaming during the highest CPM quarter of the year. This isn't some half-committed bit. These guys went full scorched earth on their FaZe affiliation. They're removing moderators, banning people, removing stuff from their branding. These are pretty performative posts, but they're all doing the same thing, which means this is coordinated. We'll probably get more information over the next few days or weeks. Maybe they'll release statements explaining what happened. Maybe they'll announce a new project or group. Or maybe they just want it out, and that's the end of it. Either way, this feels like a turning point for FaZe Clan as an organization. The esports and streaming org model is dying. We're watching it happen in real time. The old structure, where organizations signed talent, took a cut of everything, and provided housing and infrastructure, made sense 10 years ago. But now, creators can do all that themselves. They can negotiate their own deals, rent their own spaces, and keep 100% of the profit. Why wouldn't they? FaZe Clan was supposed to be different. They were the cool gaming org, the aspirational brand that everyone wanted to be part of. Obviously, it's really cool being a part of it and having that kind of influence, being able to be a part of FaZe Clan. But at the end of the day, maybe they thought they could move out of it now. But then they went public, brought in investors who didn't understand the culture, lost the founders who actually built the brand, and turned into just another corporate entity trying to monetize talent. Banks apparently only had about 25% equity anyway before he left. So once he was out, these guys were just working for some random bigger company men. One of the other owners was from sports betting, so why would they want to be underneath that branding when they're doing all the hard work? They're the ones streaming. If they can pay the money out of their own pockets, which a lot of them already do and we've seen them complain about it, there's no real reason to be part of an organization. If you have an agency of 5 people and all 5 people leave, then you're literally not going to be making content or streams or whatever. So if they all leave and just make their own group, which is the big rumor right now, it doesn't matter. They could literally do the same exact thing and just hire one person.
FaZe.
They could quite literally make a Bastis clan with the same exact people, rent a house, and then they don't have to worry about upper management or some random dude who owns their brand or has a say in what they do in their streams or yells at them or has to care about shareholders or private equity investors. The only question left is whether other members follow. If Lacy leaves, if Adapt leaves, if more of the core group walks away, then FaZe is truly finished. You can't be a content organization without content creators, and you can't keep content creators if you're not giving them a good enough reason to stay. Obviously, at this point, people care more about the content creators than the organization. Maybe back in the day, people would be really more into FaZe as a whole, but now people just follow the streamers they like. So yeah, Christmas 2025 might be the day we watched FaZe Clan finally fall apart for good. Not with some dramatic explosion, but with 3 simple tweets and a bunch of profile changes. That's how these things end now. No big announcements, no press releases, just some guys deciding they'd rather do their own thing. FaZe is a very old name. It's been around for ages, so you can understand why some of them wanted to leave to move past that FaZe thing. Whether it's real or fake, we'll find out soon enough, but the fact that we can't even tell anymore says everything about where FaZe Clan is as a brand right now. And if this does turn out to be marketing, if they're just pulling another stunt, then nobody will ever believe anything they say again. The boy who cried wolf can only cry so many times before people...
If this is cap, yo, it's GG's, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Nobody believing in shit from FaZe anymore.